How has love evolved in the time of COVID-19? When the virus hit, life as we knew it flipped. It changed me, an Irishman, and my relationship with Candace, an alluring African woman. Charmed by her storytelling lips and powerful thighs, I was pulled in. Her pansexuality fascinated me, leading to an electrifying bond. We were two smitten souls, drawn together by an irresistible force. Everything changed, yet our love remained, resilient in the face of pandemic's challenges. It reshaped our perception of relationships, introducing a new depth. Together we navigated this new normal, our love evolving along with the world. We were a pair of love-struck souls, unable to resist the gravitational pull towards each other. But then, the world changed. An unseen assailant named COVID-19 emerged from the shadows, catching us off guard. Our lives were turned upside down as worldwide lockdowns became an unyielding reality, a new norm that nobody was prepared for. We found ourselves hopelessly trapped in an invisible cage, our movements restricted, our freedom snatched away. Suddenly we found ourselves torn apart by circumstances far beyond our control, the distance between us growing larger with each passing day. Our dreams shattered, they lay scattered around us like shards of broken glass. Our hearts heavy with despair, we faced the harsh truth. Heartbroken, we had no choice but to put an end to our passionate affair. Enter Priscilla, a vibrant Jamaican woman who entered my life during the isolation. Her colorful personality, unbounded energy, and unique cultural perspective brought a refreshing new rhythm to my mundane pandemic routine. Her roots ran deep into the heart of Jamaica, her homeland's vibrant, rich culture mirrored in her passion for music, food, and storytelling. Priscilla was a woman of many facets. She was an artist, a dreamer, a fighter. She had an infectious laugh, a fiery spirit, and an indomitable will. But it was not merely her vibrant persona that captivated me, it was her bisexuality. It added an unfamiliar layer of complexity to our relationship. Yet despite the challenges we found comfort, we discovered an unexpected solace in our companionship, a peace in our shared solitude, and a bond forged in the crucible of chaos. Her bisexuality added a layer of complexity to our relationship, but we found solace in each other's company amidst the chaos. Months rolled by and Candace was finally able to step outside her confinement. The calendar marked the changing seasons, but my heart marked the changing tides of longing. As the last traces of winter melted away, an unexpected brought Candace back into my orbit. Our paths crisscrossed once more in a serendipitous twist of fate. The connection we once shared, the spark was there, still alive, still burning. It was undeniable. Against the pull of it I was powerless. I took a leap of faith, confessing to Priscilla about my unforeseen encounter and the reignited feelings for Candace. My confession marked the painful conclusion of my relationship with Priscilla. Amid the heartache, a flicker of thought ignited in the depths of my mind, a daring concept, uniting Candace and Priscilla. But then an idea sparked in my mind, uniting them. To my astonishment, they agreed. The day was set, our rendezvous point, Priscilla's house. It was a seemingly ordinary day, but as the clock ticked closer to our meeting time, a wave of anticipation washed over me. The air was filled with a palpable sense of excitement and tension as I approached the house. I could feel it in my veins, almost like the static charge before a lightning strike. The house was perfect for our gathering, a charming place nestled in a quiet corner of town. The living room, where we were to meet, was cozy and inviting. I could see Priscilla had made an effort to make it comfortable for us. The ambiance was set, the mood was tense, but what was missing was a conversation starter. I decided to lighten the mood with a funny YouTube video I had stumbled upon, a surefire way to get people laughing, and it worked. Laughter filled the room as everyone watched the video. The tension that filled the room started to dissipate. Capitalizing on this moment, I began to subtly bring Candace and Priscilla closer. Their initial hesitance seemed to gradually melt away, replaced by smiles and shared laughter. The ice was broken, and as the evening progressed, their chemistry sparked. Voiceover. In the that followed, we did everything together. We ate, slept, and explored the world around us. Our were brimming with laughter, echoing within the walls of our shared home. We indulged in exotic recipes and found comfort in the simple pleasures, like binge-watching our favorite shows. Nightfall brought shared silence, a tranquility that wrapped us in warmth. There was a comfort in knowing we weren't alone. Our days were filled with shared adventures, from park explorations to virtual reality games that saw us greeting the dawn. Each day brought us closer, strengthening the bond formed in these unconventional times. We dared to dream, to envision a shared future. We spoke of post-pandemic travels, starting a business, and building a unique life together. It felt as though we had found a slice of heaven amidst uncertainty. I thought I might have actually found a sanctuary where love knew no boundaries, a haven that was ours and only ours. But as it turned out, even paradise has its trials. Thus, we formed an unconventional throuple, reveling in our shared time. As the quarantine prolonged, the strain on unique relationship became evident. The distance and isolation started to seep into our lives, causing a shift in our affectionate dynamics. Candace, confined due to the pandemic, started feeling estranged as I spent more time with Priscilla. This imbalance began to infiltrate our harmonious trio, creating an atmosphere of envy, and as this emotional turmoil intensified, our triad arrangement began to falter. Priscilla, unable to bear the weight of this chaos, made the painful decision to walk away from us. The sting of this realization was sharp and profound. Later, to my surprise, Candace and Priscilla began dating. It seemed to happen out of the blue, but then again the heart has its own compass. One particular night I remember vividly, Candace popped by my place. She was still romantically entwined with Priscilla at the time. We had a lovely evening filled with laughter, shared secrets, and a nostalgia-soaked reminiscence of our old times together. It was a night of bonding that I didn't realize then would be our last meaningful conversation. As time passed, our paths diverged, my communication with Candace began to wane, and our bond started to life moved on. They continued on their path, exploring the world together, as I watched our connection dissolve into mere memories. Our connection gradually faded, and they continued their journey without me. Looking back, despite the heartbreak and the pain, I wouldn't trade the experience for anything. It was a transformative period, a season of my life that brought forth a spectrum of emotions. From agony to ecstasy, despair to hope, anger to forgiveness, every emotion played its part, shaping this journey. My understanding of love evolved as I discovered its multifaceted nature. I was introduced to empathy, to the ability to comprehend and feel another's pain, to step into their shoes and experience their world. It was a roller coaster ride through the labyrinth of intricate emotions, twist and turn, revealing a new facet of my character. This unique journey, particularly during the challenging time of COVID-19, didn't just broaden my horizons, it reshaped my entire perspective on relationships. It was a journey of growth, of coming of age, of maturing. It was a unique journey, one that I will always cherish, as it helped me grow and understand relationships better in the time of COVID-19.